I definitely helped, but no, that's the one thing I can't do.
You were never able to raise the dead. Maybe the hunter wasn't all dead.
Some part of them had to be alive, otherwise my spell wouldn't have done anything. Which makes sense, I guess.
Sounds like a reach to me.
Huh, coming from a vampire who loves to sunbathe at the pool.
Half vampire.
Half-dead hunter.
Either way, wouldn't count on that working again.
Yes, we know.
Just trying to help.
How? By keeping an eye on things out here while the big wigs decide the fate of the world inside?
Someone has to babysit the kiddie table.
Babysitting or not, you realize they still have you out here with the kitties, right?
Oof. Ouch.
Hunter. Guess I can put away the garlic. Won't do much good against Hydra. Gotta start somewhere. Stay hungry. You'll get there. Caretaker's never exactly been bubbly, but the last couple of months, she's been in a real bad mood. Even legends gotta crawl before they can walk. This place is like a resort compared to some of the spots I've worked out of. Heroes have just gotten spoiled these days.
What?
Nobody knows exactly what it is you remember, so they'll probably want to hold your hand for a minute. Don't take it personally. Another new member? We should probably start charging dues.
Man, I just wish I could have brought my brother Gabe along. He loved this place.
You just keep getting tougher. You'll show him. With powers like yours, any progress is good progress. Keep at it. I hope we're not letting our standards down with these new recruits. Clubhouse is starting to get a little crowded. Lots of new faces lately. The Midnight Suns are taking over the world, baby. Everybody wants to be a Midnight Sun these days. Is that your way of getting my attention?
Sorry if I went a little heavy on the aftershave, but it's not easy covering up sulfur, you know? Man, I just wish I could have brought my brother Gabe along. He loved this place. Sorry if I went a little heavy on the aftershave, but it's not easy covering up sulfur, you know?
Maybe you are lost? Hunter? Yes? You have problem? Yes?
No big deal.
Hunter. Not sure if you remember me, but we met briefly before. I'm...
The witch who called me back from the grave.
Told ya.
Or Nico, but either works. And this is...
Robbie Reyes. Oh man, never thought I'd be standing next to you. Got quite a rep. I mean, caretakers told us stories.
That's Ileana.
Привет.
And I think you already met Blade.
Of course. Caretaker has reformed the Midnight Suns.
Whoa. How did you...
Your power. I can feel it. I always do.
So, welcome home. I guess we...
I never left.
Right. Well, we can fast forward through the tour then. The Abbey is still, well, you know, the Abbey. Basic stuff. Dorms, war room, library, a few places to chill, and, whatever the hell the Forge is. Have to say, for a haunted transient castle raised on the cursed grounds of Old Salem, it's pretty cozy. Of course, that doesn't stop us from adding some improvements. We can all thank Robbie for the Wi-Fi. Oh, and one more thing. We've got some new house guests now. You think we're a fun bunch, just wait until you meet them. Speaking of, we're here.
Yeah, okay. Spend 10 minutes in this place alone, Bruce, then see. Oh, gotta go. Show's about to begin.
You should probably go talk to Caretaker. I think she's already got plans for your first mission.
You following me, Doc? Maybe you should go introduce yourself to the youngins.
I'm sure they know of the Sorcerer Supreme, and I wasn't following you.
How long have you two been sharing a room now? A day?
Oh, I don't know. What do you say, Doc? 6, 7 hours?
Ah, I see.
Crazy day.
Crazy indeed.
Lots of new blood around.
Intriguing. What is this? Curious.
Bouncing off each other like an old married couple.
Careful now, you're gonna make his cape jealous.
It's a cloak, not a cape, and he definitely wouldn't be jealous of you.
I'm calling it now. You two are gonna be best friends before this thing is over.
Caretaker's home for wayward sorcerers, scientists, and slayers. Sounds like something Doctor Strange would come up with. I mean, technically you were here first, but don't expect any special treatment. Caretaker will have you mopping the floors and hauling trash whether you're 2 or 200. I mean, technically you were here first, but don't expect any special treatment.
Did someone give you a cup of coffee at least? I know I'm useless in the morning without a little boost. We could probably have one of these witches or warlocks magic you over a barista. No signs of muscle atrophy. You seem pretty healthy for a reanimated corpse. You sure you're not a time-traveling robot? No signs of muscle atrophy. You seem pretty healthy for a reanimated corpse. You sure you're not a time-traveling robot? So that was Lilith, huh? She has a real 90s album cover vibe.
1690s, maybe. Hard to believe she's the hunter's mother.
Resemblance dwindles when one is twisted by Chthon's power.
Whose power?
Chthon, the Elder God?
Is Chthon the elder god of metal bands?
No.
Tony, read your briefings.
Relax, I'm just spinning him up.
You think now's really the time for that? I nearly broke my hand on Lilith's face. She didn't even flinch.
The more dangerous the foe, the funnier I get.
That's debatable.
I think you mean big egos. But none of that matters unless they can help us get to Wanda.
There isn't time for a refresher, much less that sort of training regime. You'll have to trust that the
I give it about 5 minutes before Tony starts in with his ye old joke material. Sorry, Hunter. Never should have taken him to medieval times. It's almost impossible to imagine the horror, the atrocities committed on these grounds all those years ago. Then again, we are less than 20 miles from Fenway Park.
Unfortunately, time is of the essence. Otherwise, I'd gladly offer to walk you through some of the more pivotal events that have changed the world since you last saw it. I imagine Caretaker will have a hard time putting you at risk so soon after your awakening, but I doubt Lilith will leave her much of a choice.
You act as if I'm thrilled with the situation. If you're concerned, then be all the more vigilant out there.
I wonder if you ever ran into any of my predecessors back in the day. We, tend to stand out. With all these big names in here, maybe we should sell tickets. Ooh, could finally upgrade the TV to 4K.
Nothing about any of this is easy.
I too was recruited as a child into a calling of power and violence. So far, it has worked out well for me.
Yeah?
At least they don't have me stationed in some musty old dungeon like Strange and Stark. Welcome to the War Room, Hunter.
The table is all yours. Just remember, if it came down to it, your blood would make a mighty fine vintage. If I were you, I'd probably be looking for a hot shower after spending 300 years in a tomb.
I wish we could get you settled in, but things are already pretty hectic around here, kiddo. Starting to feel like the old days again, which we both know is not a good thing. You know I wouldn't have woken you if it wasn't serious. We'll have time to catch up later. I kept your old room just the way you left it. Things are likely to get pretty hectic around here, kiddo, just like the old days. Take some time to adjust while you can.
A week ago, this place was like a tomb. A nice, quiet tomb full of things that knew how to mind their own business. And now it's a superhero frat house.